Welcome back to the Deep Dig Sports Pod. I'm your host, Drew. My other host, right over there.
What's up? It's D. Good to see you again.
Well, next week the Eagles have a big matchup with the Cowboys. That's going to really tell a lot for the number one seed picture. 49ers playing the Seahawks. Are we worried at all about that game? I mean, the Seahawks, they've been frustrating for me, man. Their offense just keeps stalling out every time I watch them.
And then they have a shootout with the Cowboys on Thursday night, which ended up being one of the best Thursday night games, probably of the year. It was awesome to see. Then you just have the dumb play calling of calling a screen and not blocking Micah Parsons, the one player on the defense that can wreck your entire.
You had two chances at it too.
Yeah,
and just bad play call after bad play call.
So pretty ridiculous, but then you start to see I see the vision of what this Seahawks offense could be. DK Metcalf, he is the fastest player in the NFL on record this year, which is crazy because Tyreek Hill has had some plays where he's just had straight dead sprint to the end zone off of a 50-yard, 40-yard, just clear, no one to beat.
I should be the Seahawks offense coordinator because, I mean, here's the game plan. Throw it to DK 50 times a game. Why are we not throwing it to DK 20 times a game? Fuck it. Throw it up to him. There's just games where Gino just doesn't want to target DK, and it's just it's like the whole Devontae Adams situation. Just throw it up to him. This guy's going to come down with it more than half the time.
Yeah, and he's fast enough, and he has a good route tree to run every single route and it be crisp. He can beat defenders, which is pretty fucking wild considering how big this guy is. For him to be faster than Tyreek Hill and to be that size is such a crazy advantage. You have to throw it to him more.
And I know we said stupid play calls on the Seahawks part. The only reason the Seahawks got that second chance at the end is because stupid play calls on Mike McCarthy's part. They're passing it back and forth, no, you win. No, you win.
Yeah.
McCarthy, he threw it deep to stop the clock when he could have just ran the ball. That's why Cowboys have not been a team with a winning record all year. I think their team is soft. The 49ers exposed that multiple times already in the past couple of years. And their coaching is just not good situationally. And so they might beat the Eagles this Sunday. But I don't see them being really a threat to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and that's something I was thinking too as I was watching them battle against the Seattle Seahawks. I just don't see this being a real contender. But at the end of the day, they are the number 3 team in the NFC. I know the Lions do have that slot technically, but I think the Cowboys would beat the Lions. The Cowboys.
I don't think so.
I think the Cowboys would beat them. The Lions defense is fucking god awful. It's garbage. And it's only gotten worse as the season has gone. Jared Goff has really struggled through the rest of the season. And they just don't know what to do, whether it be, do we really run Jahmyr Gibbs, but we really love David Montgomery? They need to figure out what, the perfect recipe is on that. I think the Cowboys would beat them.
I think the Lions will win. I think they have a lot of firepower on offense. They have a lot of weapons. Their defense has key players here and there. But yeah, they're your way. Add some more talent on that D-line, another linebacker maybe. They got some young players. Brian Branch is looking pretty good. Jack Campbell, that young linebacker? He got the start this last week. I thought he did pretty good. But yeah, they start to fall apart. They almost lost to the Saints when they were up big. But the Cowboys, I don't know, man. I don't trust them at all.
I think they could beat the Eagles. The way the 49ers played the Eagles gives me hope that the Cowboys can exploit some of these things because where are their weaknesses? It's on the secondary. It's in the linebacking core. Yeah, you signed Shaq Leonard. Shaq Leonard was not good. That's why the Colts were comfortable cutting him. So is that going to add a lot that, oh, hey, we signed this guy and this week he's going to play for us? Probably not. If we're going to be honest, I don't think it's going to make a whole big difference.
It's funny that you said Cowboys are the number 3 team in the NFC because I think they're just the Florida State of the NFC right now. Fake number 3. They
No.
haven't beat a team with a winning record. They've
Yeah,
been
but
beating up on the fucking cupcakes of the league.
I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this. The Eagles are a cupcake defense right now. Yeah, their D line is awesome. That is like the sterling, like, hey, this is one of the best defensive lines in the entire NFL. But behind that, you can exploit James Bradbury. You can exploit Darius Slay blew a coverage which caused a Deebo Samuel touchdown. You can exploit their safeties, even though they went out and got Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard was looking he just was looking confused out there. I am confusion. It was crazy. And so I think that this Cowboys offense has enough firepower to go out and beat this team.
Well, you guys let us know in the comments who do you think is getting that number 1 seed. Eagles going to bounce back. 49ers going to come back from behind and win it.
All right. Well, be sure to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and drop some comments below. We really appreciate it. Later.